Hi guys, welcome to today's video, and in this video I'm going to explain the data types and variables that are used in Python. So in my previous videos I have shown you how to install PyCharm, Python, and write a basic hello world program. So now we'll delve a bit deeper and discuss about variables and data types that are inbuilt into Python, right? And how you do operations on top of that. So let me start with the very first variable. Uh, Before I go into the first variable, I want to say that in other languages you have to explicitly define that it's an integer, it's a variable, it's a alphanumeric number, or it's a floating point number, that kind of thing. Okay, or it's a list, it's an array, all of that. But Python has an ability to identify the data type just by looking at the variable assignment. For example, uh, I will define now. Go to the very first type of data that we are going to be using. So let's call it name equal to, let's say, right? And I want to know what is the type of this variable. For that I have to do print type of name. Okay, so it says class string, so means it's a string type. Now let's say I convert this name into some number, right? Now if I run this, it will say class int. If I change it to 56.00 and run it, it says class float. See, Python automatically takes the variable assignment. According to the variable assignment, it identifies what kind of data it is. Okay, now there's a common confusion with beginners, is that how do you combine strings and numbers, right? So because the thing is, let's say you have num1 variable, right, which is 56, and then you have a num2 where by mistake you said 60, right? And then you want to sum those two numbers, num1 comma num2, right? See, it says int object is not iterable. Okay, so basically we have to do is we have to remove the double quotes. So then if I do num1 plus num2, it's going to give me the correct result. So that's a very thing that we should keep in mind whenever we are operating on strings and integers together. Okay, so having said that, I also want to define what are Python lists. Okay, and there's a very special feature of the string data type, that thus a string is actually a list. Now what is a list? List is, let's say I have one list ls1. How you define it is equal to square brackets, and then you say a, and then you say b, and then you say c, right? Then I want to print it. So it's gonna print that, right? Now what is the type? If I want to see the type, then that's list, right? Now there are list manipulations that you can do using string. Okay, for example, you have str1 equal to a dot b dot c. Okay, and let's say I am doing dot strip split dot split based on dot. Okay, Now let me print str1. See, that is also a list. As soon as I split it, it was a string, I split it by dot, and it's a list. Right? So those are few things to remember, that a string is also by nature a list. Okay? So hope this video helped you to learn a bit more about how variable assignments work and how you work with different types of variables. How do you see the type of variable that you are using, and the basics of the string function. Okay, uh, thanks a lot for watching, and stay tuned for more videos on Python, and please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so.